Carly Mark.
Camera. And background.
Action!
Fucker! Fuck! Come here. Are you laughing? Are you laughing now, you motherfucking cocksucking piece of shit? There's this sort of obvious theme in the story of duality. In Tom's character, we see his journey, but Jack also has a very specific sort of shift in character.
Action!
Come on, you punk-ass bitch!
Shouldn't that be little punk-ass chicken shit faggot bitch? One of the first scenes Jack has in school, there's an altercation he has with one of the bullies, Bobby Jordan. And we see Jack able to really diffuse the situation through his charm and his intellect.
The son is very smart, very sensitive kid who all of a sudden has to look at his father in a new light after what he's done. And because it's a small town, has to deal with all the kids in his school who know everything that's happened, and changes the way they perceive him and changes the way he perceives himself.
How's your dad?
I don't know. A little weird.
Well, after what he went through, I mean, actually killing someone, that's enough to freak anybody out.
Yeah, I guess.
So your old man's some kind of tough guy, huh?
You have this kid who's sort of at this pivotal age and starting to figure out who he is. And we raise our kids and tell them, you know, this is how you deal with problems and so forth. And then you see your dad pick up a gun and kill somebody. And no matter how justified it was, that's got to shake your sense of how the world works.
We had him boot him in the ball, takes him down for a sec, comes through with a backhand, which sends you. Don't go over there completely. Remember, we had it just in here and then continue. Grab them, fire into here. We had boom, spin around, big touch here. Boom, down to the ground. That's where we come up with a bloody nose. Send up into here. Slam, real good hard slam, and then so we can have as many kicks as we want on the ground. You can have them, we can have you actually, remember we had you scurrying away?
Yeah, and then...
If you want to have them crawling away, we can even have them drag out for a second like this, and then, you know, keep onto it. We can throw a head kick in here. There's a lot of different options we have.
Yeah, I think that would probably be enough up to that point.
Yeah.
Action!
Oh my... Get up! Are you laughing? Come here. Are you laughing now, you motherfucking cocksucking piece of shit?
Cut! Those hits hurt.
Very nice.
All right.
Yeah.
Very nice, guys. Very nice.
Very good.
Let's go right away. Let's keep that intensity up. Very good.
Knee pads, good for when I hit the lockers. A back brace, because I get thrown back first. There's also a pad for my tailbone and a rim protector. Ashton usually kicks me in the chest, so that protects those. I got a giant bruise on my butt too, which is where there is no padding. So there we go.
What David's liking is that it is messy, sloppy.
That was messy, right?
Yeah, that last one was, so it's not looking choreographed. David, should I clear all the background out so you can line up?
Yeah, so I got to figure out what to do next. Always a problem.
David always keeps us guessing. We just kind of wait until he shows up and enlightens us with how he wants to cover a scene, shoot a scene. We just discover them as they come out of his mind.
Steady.
As an assistant director, you want to be planned, you want to be ready. So every morning, we work a little bit ahead, at least scene by scene. Sometimes it's only hour by hour, but I can keep that far ahead, and that's my main goal every day, is just that little bit ahead to kind of keep the troops going. And he'll only spoon feed me enough information to keep us moving forward.
It was great as an actor to really be able to touch into both the charm and the genuineness as an adolescent, but then to be able to like delve into that anger and that violence that adolescence brings.
Are you laughing now?
You're kind of rooting for him. Everyone's been picked on at one point in their life and wants to just explode. And I think that's something very relatable.
This would be as close to an in-house studio movie as I would ever have done. You know, it's tempting because of the marketing abilities of the studios and the muscle that they have, and everybody knows the possible downsides. But once you've decided you will do this project, creatively, it's absolutely no different from any other film.
You think it could work if I said it with conviction?
If you really
Listen, largemouth.
if you really believe it, if you really believe it.
Listen, Perty.
What day is it today, Jimmy?
It's Fish Friday today.
It's Fish Friday.
Fish Friday.
Fish Friday. Fantastic Fish Friday.
Vigo Fish Friday.
Fish Friday, baby.
Need you ask? Fish Friday.
What goes good with fish?
Beer?
What is Fish Fridays?
I don't know what they came out of. I don't know why. I got a couple of shirts with these bass on them. You know, I brought certain weird clothes back that people in Millbrook might wear. Other people said, oh, do you have any more? So every time I went back to visit my mom, I'd get more of these shirts. And I just kept bringing them back. But we started wearing these shirts on Friday, the first Friday, you know, Fish Friday.
Today is Fish Friday.
Exit break?
Yeah.
I know you're a producer, but could you do it with some sincerity?
That's tough for me.
It's gonna be hard.
Sincerity. Today is Fish Friday.
That's beautiful. Aces, that's the most convincing he's been for the whole shoot.
The zen-like atmosphere on set, it really does come from the top, and it really does come from the fact that he brings the same people in on most of his movies who he has very strong relationships with. And that attitude really does allow everyone to work at their peak.
Fish Friday. And Vigo made it. And this is his sick edition, The Blood. Yep. It's no big deal, Dad.
It is a big deal. His family is talking about suing us. Assault charges, I don't know what. We can't afford that, Jack. We don't have that kind of money.
Oh, what? Mom's not gonna take the case?
Listen, smart mouth. In this family, we don't solve our problems by hitting people.
No, in this family, we shoot them!
You escalate it, which allows him to escalate. If you don't escalate, then good.
One of the wonderful things now and then that just amazes me working with David is just this kind of really nice sense of family that I see with, you know, we have Carlo, who's a grip who used to work on all of David's films 20 years ago. Scotty, Ella, the gaffer, same thing, 20 years ago. We all worked together. It's a wonderful thing. He's just loyal to all of his people, and we work like a family, and it's a really nice situation.
When you work with the same group, you can't fall back on anything you've done before. It's a constant growing process, and it's creative in the sense of, like, let's try something different. Let's do, you know, you can't do the same thing or fall back on what you know. You're constantly trying to do something better.
You feel some eyes on him. He looks and he sees Fogarty, Ed Harris, watching him right there. He feels that.
Compositional process is a little outpouring of ideas each day of how you feel about certain things. So coming to the set starts that process. Seeing some of the footage starts the process. Even seeing Vigo in his Tom Stahl wardrobe starts that process. The work that I've done with David over the 20 years and 10 films, everything I've learned about movies is kind of in those films. Like, you can see my growth in all of that work.
This is one of the perks of directorship, is you get to test drive some of your picture codes.
David is a very nice, normal guy. And then you see some of these movies and you're like, well, where the hell does that come from? I want to know what David does when he goes into his trailer at lunch and in between takes. You know, it's kind of a big mystery. I've heard things like sleep. Maybe that's where the weirdness comes out in the trailer. Maybe there's some sort of weird ritual that goes on in there.
Everyone is so afraid of him or thinks that he's a strange man, but he's not. Usually we shoot a film every 2 years. But I have a little loophole that people don't have, is that I'm his private barber. So other people only see him every 2 years. I get to see him every month.
Everybody loves it because it's really you. So I've got a petition, and all the women on the crew have
I
signed.
can't believe this. Is my wife's name here?
Keep going, keep going.
All right.
2 pages here.
Okay.
Anyway, it's something for you to keep and to think
You don't like
about.
those sort of serious kind of...
For yesterday's scene.
You like those?
Or-
We've done that scene.
Or this.
David, can
Beautiful
I get
shot.
you to direct these wild lines?
The value of working with a crew that you've worked with many times before is you have a history of nonviolence. I've had suggestions that I've incorporated in the films from just about every member of the crew. You totally have to leave your ego at the door when you're a director.
In honor of the last Fish Friday, enjoy your fish. Fish.
Pretty smile. Thank you.